I make it hot.
So on fire tonight. Next level passion, take you higher tonight. Kiss you below the navel, make your fires ignite. Your body dope and every lick it gets me high as a kite. Wrap the scarf round the wrist, told me tie up tight. Poke the tip with my teeth while I'm making the knot. Face down on her knees like she making salad, so I could tickle on her fanny while I'm spanking her box.
I make it hot.
The temp is getting higher. Our love can start a fire. The way you do the things you do, you're giving me a fever. The temp is getting higher. Our love can start a fire. The way you do the things you do, you're giving me a fever. Imagine that I run into this guy who do exactly what I need and how I like. And I ain't have to tell him once or twice. He knew just what my body needed. The temp is getting higher. Our love can start a fire. The way you do the things you do, you're giving me a fever. The temp is getting higher. Our love can start a fire. The way you do the things you do, you're giving me a fever. Take my eyes when I say I was in for a surprise. Wasn't expecting all of that, you know I tried to take it all, but damn I almost died. Sharing the morning, noon and night.
I make it hot.
The temp is getting higher. Our love can start a fire. The way you do the things you do, you're giving me a fever. The temp is getting higher. Our love can start a fire. The way you do the things you do, you're giving me a fever.
Hot enough to make the blood
make
boil.
it hot.
Feel the temperature rising as I rub
make
on
it
you.
hot.
Part your thighs while I rub oil. And hit you with this heavy D like I got nothing but love
I
for
got
you.
nothing but love for you.
Ecstasy is all I want for you. You fuck with ecstasy. Yeah, I got one for you. A shot of Remy, popped a triple stack. Popped it off, doubled up, then we tripled back. See, she ain't with the cuddle up, so we skipping that. I'm gently rubbing shea butter where her nipples at. They percolating from the breeze, got the window cracked. She cracked open the Dutch like where the endo at. Took a pull, blew some in my face, mixed the Remy with Red Bull. Needed something to chase tonight, we leave nothing to waste. She spread her legs, grabbed my head, said it's something that I want you to taste.
I make it hot.
The temp is getting higher. Our love can start a fire. The way you do the things you do, you're giving me a fever. The temp is getting higher. Our love can start a fire. The way you do the things you do, you're giving me a fever.
Yeah. I guess this is the part where I get my Puff Daddy on, huh? Yeah. And you don't stop, 'cause we can't.
Quick boxing talk. A little NFL, a little NBA. Give me a second. See if I can find this shit. Homie over here, I don't know how true this shit is, but these niggas making allegations, as I should say. Yeah, that Oscar, really been fucking over his fighters, right? So let me see if we can, I'm gonna get to this shit real quick. I ain't trying to have this shit all drawn out and shit. Let me see. Homie ain't got too many subscribers, and he need all the love that he can get. The shit that I seen this from. Let me see. Yeah, homie right here. He ain't got too much. But I ain't gonna get a nigga he got in the beginning no love. Definitely not. uh so let's see real quick what's going on with this Ryan Garcia, Oscar De La Hoya bullshit. And all the fighters really starting to take their careers into their own hands. Because that's what they really need to do. Maybe these guys ain't been listening, but I'm gonna play this, then I'm gonna play an interview I did with Black Cobb.
Ryan Garcia. After aligning with the Mayweather team, Ryan Garcia and Floyd Mayweather Jr. have been mocking Oscar De La Hoya for what they perceive as his mismanagement of athletes. Despite the historical success of De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions, recent years have seen the company grappling with financial difficulties.
Now, this is not me saying any of this shit is true, but this is out here. Motherfuckers is making content on it, and then I'm how long ago did I do this damn video? What's this? 5 months ago. So yeah, I did it 5 months ago. So let me get back to playing this, and then we'll see.
And notable losses. Mayweather and Garcia, seizing on these setbacks, have taken the opportunity to criticize De La Hoya, alleging that he is out of touch with the contemporary boxing landscape. In an interview with ESPN, Mayweather didn't mince words, stating, "Oscar De La Hoya is a dinosaur. He doesn't know how to promote or manage boxers anymore. He's lost his touch." Garcia echoed Mayweather's sentiments, asserting that De La Hoya is out of his league in handling the next generation of boxers. Adding fuel to the fire, Garcia and Mayweather have alleged that De La Hoya has not been fair in his dealings with his athletes, accusing him of withholding rightful earnings and even outright theft. They point to the high-profile exits of Canelo Alvarez and other boxers from Golden Boy Promotions as evidence of the company's troubled management practices. The claims of financial mismanagement and ethical breaches have painted a bleak picture of Golden Boy Promotions, raising questions about De La Hoya's ability to lead a company that once dominated the boxing world. De La Hoya has denied the allegations, but the damage to his reputation and the credibility of his company is already evident. As the dust settles from these explosive accusations, the future of Golden Boy Promotions remains uncertain. With its key athletes defecting and its reputation tarnished, the company faces an uphill battle to regain its former prominence. And Oscar De La Hoya, once a boxing icon, now finds himself embroiled in controversy, his legacy under a cloud of doubt. Just yesterday, in a significant move that further underscored the turmoil surrounding Golden Boy Promotions, rising star Ryan Garcia officially severed ties with the company in December 2023. This decision came after a protracted dispute between Garcia and De La Hoya, stemming from allegations of breached contract, unfulfilled promises, and a perceived lack of support from the promotion. Garcia's departure from Golden Boy marked a turning point in his career, signaling a shift in his promotional affiliation and a new alliance with the Mayweather Promotions team, led by his mentor, Floyd Mayweather Jr. This move aligned Garcia with a more prominent and experienced promotional group, potentially paving.
Just somebody saying that shit, that that Ryan's mentor is Floyd Mayweather. That probably made Oscar sniff a table full of powder. If he heard that too much, he got extremely high. To have both of his golden boys actually walk off away from his company, that's gotta hurt. One moves like Floyd, the other one is actually trying to get to Floyd so he can be like Floyd and learn like Floyd, allegedly. That's gotta make Oscar go want to do the Scarface Al Pacino Mountain of Coke. It's got to.
Paving the way for larger and more lucrative opportunities. Departure of Garcia, a highly popular and promising boxer, dealt another blow to Golden Boy's reputation and further eroded its standing in the boxing world. His exit further highlighted the company's struggles in managing its athletes and navigating the complexities of the modern boxing landscape. As Garcia embarks on his new promotional journey with Mayweather Promotions, the boxing world will be watching closely to see how this change impacts his career trajectory and the broader landscape of boxing promotions. While acknowledging De La Hoya's legendary status, Garcia contended that he is living in the past and lacks an understanding of what it takes to thrive in today's boxing scene. The desire of Ryan for leaving the Golden Boy Promotions has started since June 2023. Ryan Garcia's legal team took action by issuing a demand letter to Golden Boy Promotions, asserting that the company had violated the terms of his contract. Letter contended that Golden Boy had failed to remit Garcia's full earnings, neglected its responsibilities to promote his fights, and breached a non-disparagement provision within the agreement. In response, Golden Boy initiated a lawsuit against Garcia in July 2023, seeking to enforce the contractual obligations. The lawsuit alleged that Garcia had breached the contract by undertaking to the company, which included making derogatory remarks about Golden Boy and its CEO, Oscar De La Hoya. Conflict escalated further in August 2023, when Garcia retaliated by filing a countersuit against Golden Boy. Countersuit claimed that Golden Boy had consistently engaged in abusive behavior towards Garcia, encompassing the withholding of earnings, deceptive promises regarding his career, and subjecting him to harassment and intimidation. The legal battle between Garcia and Golden Boy now stands as a complex dispute involving contractual breaches and accusations of mistreatment. In the midst of the legal battle, Ryan Garcia has made several public statements, alleging that Golden Boy Promotions had engaged in unethical practices, including withholding a significant portion of his earnings and deliberately matching him with opponents who were far below his skill level. Garcia has claimed that Golden Boy withheld around 50% of his earnings from his most lucrative fights, denying him the financial compensation he rightfully deserved. He also accused the company of failing to promote his fights effectively, depriving him of the necessary exposure and opportunities to attract larger audiences and potentially more lucrative contracts. Furthermore, Garcia has asserted that Golden Boy intentionally matched him against weaker opponents, effectively limiting his growth and hindering his chances of becoming the undisputed champion of his division. He has argued that this was done to prolong his promotional contract and maximize Golden Boy's profit from his career. These allegations paint a disturbing picture of Golden Boy's conduct, suggesting a pattern of mistreatment and exploitation of their star athlete. Garcia's claims have resonated with many fans, who have expressed their support for the young boxer and expressed their disapproval of Golden Boy's alleged actions. Ryan Garcia's departure from Golden Boy Promotions in December 2023 was a significant blow to the company, as he was one of their most promising young stars. However, Golden Boy may have seen this as an opportunity to get rid of a fighter who was becoming increasingly difficult to manage. In his last fight under Golden Boy's banner, Garcia faced Oscar Duarte, a fighter who was considered to be a significant step down from Garcia's usual opponents. Some observers speculated that Golden Boy had intentionally matched Garcia with Duarte in an attempt to set him up for a loss, which would have given them an excuse to terminate his contract. However, Garcia defied expectations and knocked out Duarte in the 8th round. This victory not only boosted Garcia's confidence, but also demonstrated that he was still a force to be reckoned with, despite the ongoing controversy surrounding him. Golden Boy's plan to derail Garcia's career ultimately backfired, and the company was left with egg on its face. Garcia's victory further fueled the growing perception that Golden Boy was not capable of managing its fighters effectively. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and smash the like button if you like Ryan Garcia and the sport of boxing.
Now, I can't say how much of that is true or not, but if that's what's going on over there, this is what they look like. Niggas look like some bozos over there. That's what they doing over there. But this ain't the first time that we've heard that, you know, Golden Boy really don't take care of their fight like they're supposed to. But are the fighters are they getting out of these contracts and taking their careers in their own hands? Now, Oscar said, they just said a whole lot right there. I got this this clip. Well, it's not a clip, it's the interview I did with Blair Cobb. Shout out to Ohio Runs Boxing. Did this with Blair Cobb 5 months ago, and we got into I'm gonna play about a good 10 minutes of it because it was a lot of back and forth, and you know, it was 3 of us on, and but I'm gonna play it so we can hear how another fighter that was from Golden Boy likes fighting with Golden Boy, what it's like being promoted by them.
Lose or draw, it's not really about winning the fight. It's about winning the people. It's about winning the fans. It's so about true. Like transcending the sport. People are so fucking caught up in trying to just be a champion that they forgot that like boxing is bigger than just sanctioning bodies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's way bigger. Matter of fact, it's so much bigger than sanctioning bodies that like we got a fucking YouTuber just making millions of dollars hands over fists for fighting fucking people that don't box either. You like MMA fighters.
No, that's
you fighting MMA fighters in a goddamn boxing ring. You know what I'm saying?
No,
and I think that's disrespectful. You know what I mean? One thing I knew for sure though, like I 100% gave him like respect and credibility as a real boxer when he fought a real boxer. He gave a fair one, and even though he came up short. Me personally, I thought he might have even pulled it off. You know what I mean? He came up short, but that was something where as though it was admirable.
Right.
And it's like, okay, this is a real fighter. You know what I'm saying? But now going back into the bullshit of running back to like fighting MMA fighters, I cannot give you credibility anymore. I have to take it back.
The people got to speak on that one though, Blair. If they ain't paying to watch it, then they gonna stop matching him up with those guys. Once the people stop entertaining it, that's when they gonna start being like, okay, look, you gotta start fighting some people. But let me ask you a question.
Because like one thing's for sure, like I really appreciate like what Jake Paul is doing in boxing. He's bringing a lot of fans back into boxing in the boxing world, and he's doing a lot of great things. But like when you cross over to finally becoming a fighter, you know what I mean? Because you keep calling yourself a fighter. Now when you finally fight a fighter, continue fighting fighters and continue giving other fighters this opportunity. And if you don't want to do that and you want to go out and promote Blair to Flair, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Promote top ranked fighters. Why are you promoting like some random female fighters that's like not really a big name? You know what I mean? You're giving opportunities to people that probably don't deserve it. You know what I mean? I just that's what I see. I see a lot of great things that can happen with somebody like Jake Paul into the mix, but that's all it is right now. It's just potential.
Let me ask you a question, Blair. I was one of the first ones that put this out here. I don't know how many people, but this probably was like a year and a half ago. But I had Rolly versus you, having Rolly coming up to 147. I thought that would be an interesting fight. Do you see yourself? Do you see yourself going to the PBC side once you get out of this Golden Boy? Do you think that's where all the smoke is for you, or is it Top Rank? Is it Matchroom, or other companies?
Everybody is waiting. PBC is waiting. They have a big contract. Just waiting. Waiting. Everything's waiting. You know what I mean? For this release form. You know what I mean? And then once I get the release form, then I can do business. Then we can negotiate. You know what I mean? And I can negotiate for the highest bidder. But like if I don't have a release form, Golden Boy can just like match any offer, any low offer that like anybody throws at me, and then I'm legally inclined to go back to Golden Boy. That's the situation. But that the whole stipulations of that contract is completely up. So now I'm not affiliated with Golden Boy right now as we speak. But in order for me to do business with any major promotion, like at least in the form of setting up major fights and like back-to-back fights, which is the big contracts, I need to have Golden Boy call me and fax over a release form right now, or I'm just going to get like, you waste my time, we're getting money. You already wasted my time, so we're getting money right now. And the longer you wait, the more money it's going to cost. You know what I mean? Pretty soon, it's going to cost more money fucking around with me than let's say a Virgil Ortiz fight. Purse.
As you can see, Bruce Gas was in the building and he was asking the question that Ohio had just asked. So I think he kind of caught it. Ain't no telling with this damn Wi-Fi. He might have missed it. But this is a Golden Boy fighter fighting on the zone, like most of them. A lot of his fighters fight on the zone. Oscar, you have no network. Your fighters are talking shit, and your biggest fighters that can actually move on from you have. It's not a good look, but I'm gonna let him finish a little bit more.
Like you pretty soon they're gonna have to cough up like $1 million, and it's gonna be and off of what? Somebody that you could have easily promoted, like Adrian Broner. You had him and then dropped him from doing shit. You know what I mean? I think it was Richard Schaefer. Somebody took them all to the PBC. They took a lot of great fighters. All that for what? For fighting for getting Canelo, and then Canelo leave your ass because you can't treat him right.
So
you got a
Bruce
question?
Gas, Ohio. Bruce Gas, that answers your question because that's his question. Is have your promoters kept you inactive?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. They do it on purpose, and they do it on purpose because once I got momentum, and I kept beating all of these guys that were supposed to beat me. I was already recognizable as a fighter that is a problem, a problem fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, we can't just put him with any old body because he mess around and win. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like if you can check at my box rec or whatever, I had a whole string of fights in 2019 against top tier undefeated fighters. You know what I mean? And the whole thing, and then even when they weren't undefeated, they were damn near undefeated. Like I remember Robert Redmond from Houston, from over there where you guys at. Like that man was undefeated when he fought me. He had one loss, right? And I even looked into that loss. That was a robbery. So and I looked into his history too. I'm like, this motherfucker is a Golden Glove champion. Well, shit. So I'm supposed to lose this fight, huh? I'm supposed to lose the Villalobos fight. I'm fighting in his hometown again, an undefeated fighter. I'm supposed to lose to like every goddamn fight. And matter of fact, and then I overperform. You know what I mean? I overperform every fight like I might supposed to like win, but I'm supposed to have a little bit of a hard go. Like Alexis Rocha had a hard time with Cervantes, Ortiz Cervantes, and then I stopped Cervantes. You know what I mean? Broken ribs is gone. The fight's over. You know what I mean? But Rocha, he went the whole distance with that man. Couldn't even hurt that man. He had a stone chin, but I knocked him down. You know, he like that dude ain't no joke. Matter of fact, they thought he was a joke after me, and then fucked around and got one of their young prospects knocked off.
You know, Blair, that's crazy. You actually saying that with the saying they, you know, they keeping you from good, you know, getting the fights made, the fights that you actually want. I seen them do this with Chris Peterson.
Yeah,
they did it with Chris Peterson. Yeah, out of
it's an accident when I when I pull off some shit and I end up getting a good fight. It's really an accident. Like they didn't think that I would beat Maurice Hooker. And then even if I did, I would just barely make it, just off the skin of my teeth. And then, like, guess what? They can go ahead and throw me in there with Vergil Ortiz and knock me off completely. Yeah, that didn't work though.
And Golden Boy has a history of that, not taking risk fights when they think it's danger there. Because when Chris Peterson upset it, their prospect and won the Latino middleweight, Chris Peterson won. They signed him into a 3-fight deal with Golden Boy.
I remember. Fucked him up.
Yes, I remember that. He signed, showed the paperwork. I posted it on my page. Like, hey, you know, Dayton, Ohio, signed with Golden Boy. He never fought with them. Never fought. They kept. He was inactive, disappeared, and it was crazy. Like sometimes they sign you not to even use you, and that's what Blair is pretty much making clear right now, man. That they will do that sometimes. Matchroom did too one time with Lewis.
Enough of that. But that sounds crazy. That somebody that Golden Boy, Oscar, you might want to just fall back. Do the bob, bro. Do the bob. Just fall back. Make sure you got some guys that know what the fuck they doing, and let them manage your company while you just sit back and be the boss. You feel what I'm saying? Go sniff your blow, smoke your weed, you know what I'm saying? Hang out with Snoop, shit like that. Catch niggas at the wherever you catch them at. And like, this shit is not good. But I do like how it is now coming out, or it's not now coming out, but like, if Ryan actually did leave you, I don't know if that shit was real, but I did hear the rumblings and he's not happy with you. And I definitely know that Oscar did not approve of you fucking being trained by Derek James. Definitely not. I don't think he cared. I don't think he appreciated you too much being at PBC events, making fights, making bets with Earl Spence. That's giving them promotion. He's pretty much been throwing it in your face that he's leaving. And there's nothing you can do about it. So all the boxers taking their careers into their own hands. Are they really marketing themselves how they should? With this last fight, not the Ryan fight, but the Devin Haney Regis Prograis fight. The fact that these guys had to make their own, they didn't have to, but they made their own all accesses and they made their own 20 like fake 24/7s. That wasn't free to do. That wasn't cheap to do, to have somebody edit that shit and all that. It's a couple of bands. What's that? The 3 o'clock? Yeah. I mean, at 3 o'clock, almost time the kids come home. So, are you boxers ready to do what Floyd told you to do? Take this career in your own hand. I'm like 5, all right, copy. We jump back on later. Fucking some of these guys just don't be ready to damn. Like, are you really ready to take over your career and make yourself hot? And if you get hot, you know what to do with it. That was pretty smart of Regis and Devin doing that. I don't know. I ain't seen that from Devin in a while on his page like that. But I haven't been watching it. But I don't know if when he was contracted with Top Rank, if he was able to do that. Having your own YouTube page and they're promoting the fight on YouTube, they probably want all the bread. The Matchroom is already an app. Maybe they was just like, man, the more the merrier. It'd be better if you do it. But I thought it was dope, but is every fighter ready to do that? And what the fans take to every fighter? Every fighter ain't fucking interesting. Fighters are not a lot of our favorite fighters may not be as interesting as we think. We just pay to see them show up. But what's this? 30 minutes in? If you seen what I was doing, I was pretty much just showing you what, no matter how much you like him or you think he's, doing good business, everybody's fucking over these fighters. So when you see these fighters looking and saying that they need more money, they pretty much not lying. Like, they're getting fucked over on a level that niggas don't know about. That's a lot. That's a lot of these fighters. A lot of these fighters. I seen and you have company men like, hate to say it, you got company men like Tim Bradley literally throwing dirt on another black kid and just trying to like dog walk him off the damn network like he don't need his contract. Like, Jahad Tucker had a crazy fight. And Tim Bradley's just throwing him under the bus. Now, what Tim Bradley's gonna say is, oh, I was trying to motivate him. Even back in the day, there's a difference between motivating and harsh, constructive criticism and just hate. And maybe Tim Bradley, maybe he thought that Jahad was something else than what he thought. But that don't mean that you just say the shit that you said. You're going to spark something from that kid that you got. I seen this shit. And for you to just throw him under the bus like that and just try to like talk about his contract and shit like that, that is the most sucker shit I have seen in a long time. It ain't the most sucker shit I ever seen because I'm from the damn streets, but that is top level sucker shit, Timmy. I thought I was a little biased against you because you love to hate on Tank and shit because you're a company nigga. You a Donovan McNabb nigga. Just what it is. You are a company man. If you was with the PBC, you'd be the same way. But since you're with Top Rank, and they've always paid you, as much as niggas used to say this name about Bud, you're Top Rank Toby. You is Yes Sir Massa. No, sir, massa. $20-year-old kid, you trying to get rid of his career already. Motherfucker ain't even fully grown yet. But that's what happened. That's what happens when you watch a kid before your eyes grow into a man. So this would just be one more stepping stone and one more notch on his belt after this. That he gonna come on. He got his check. He gonna take care of his family. You know what I'm saying? His brother just won the Nationals for the 4th time. So, he didn't lose. He actually, in my mind, I don't see how, but boxing is different. I don't see how one judge, it's 3 judges. One judge has it for him. If I'm not mistaken, one judge had it for him and the other 2 had it a draw, had it even. That means he fucking won on points. In my mind, but I'm looking at it wrong probably. The way that, because I think it was an 8-round fight or something. I don't know. I know, unanimous decision is, maybe 2 to 3 judges. Split decision would be like what just happened. I would think if he had one judge that had him winning and then the other 2 didn't. I don't know. Could be wrong. I don't know. But that don't sound right. But anyway, like I was saying, the man gonna have a great you see the shit behind? The man gonna have a great Merry Christmas. We ain't gotta worry about none of that other shit. But Timothy Bradley, yeah, you got your check. You keep showing up for your check. But I ain't said this in a minute. And I know you're a professional fighter, and I've probably seen you probably whoop my ass, but suck a dick, homeboy. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that. You don't do that. You want are you doing that because Dre's going now? And I think, and that's probably why. You don't think there's anybody there that could check your motherfucking ass and say, yo, don't do that. Don't say that. Fucking cornball. But anyway, salute to the Tuckers. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all have a Merry Christmas. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Because I seen that shit, you know what I'm saying, with the Timothy Bradley shit. Because it's hard enough for these established boxers to get the promotion that they damn need and get the checks and be signed and be secure. But you trying to damn beat down a kid, bro. He's still a fucking kid. You a grown man well out of your fucking career. Shit is sad. That's just sad. You should suck a dick with syphilis on. Then somebody make you lock it in like how Mark used to say. Because you just a bitch ass nigga for that shit. Well, that's it with the boxing talk. Now, NBA. Somehow, in the first year, the in-season tournament is the same as the damn NBA championship. A participation trophy with an incentive is the same as the NBA final. This shit shows how bad these niggas are not showing their potential in the NBA. And they are only motivated by the bread. This is bad. That Adam Silver and whoever he got with him helping, these niggas had to come up with some shit like this to be like, yo, these little niggas, I don't know. These niggas need a $500,000 incentive, a trophy that they're calling themselves like what is this trophy that you're getting? What is this trophy that we're getting? What does this mean? Like, winning the in-season tournament. Does this mean that the West, like whoever, when it's the East versus the West, I think, or however, does that shit carry on into who has home court advantage no matter what? Then it would mean something for the East or the West. I don't know. Like, and then when I was talking about it with a couple people, I was like, if you get that 500,000, like the only people I think that need this damn money the most are niggas in like California, New York, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But California, tax is fucking crazy. Like that 500,000, you better hope you get cash, and or you be like, nah, I ain't gonna get that, because by the time you fucking get your check, nigga, you ain't gonna have but like maybe 260,000. If you're a resident of the state of California. So, but for everybody else that just like, this shit kind of proves Gil's story. Like, he was doing this when he was doing that shit about the child support, and how they were trying to catch him in California, and the difference and how much he was gonna have to pay. Like, that nigga saved himself like damn like $35,000 in child support not being served in California. So of course them niggas in California was gonna fucking play retarded, crazy. Cause them like if they going through what he was going through with a baby mama, you done fucked around and had too many of these. Went raw or something and bust off, and now she talking about it's yours. Ooh boy. Now what? When he pulled up the stats of the nigga that was, he didn't say the nigga name, but he pulled up the stats. Homie was balling crazy. And then he kind of like measured it off around the same time of, of like when she told that nigga, like it may be his, and the nigga went from like having like average, like he was putting up like 20 plus points, and nigga went down to like 11. That shit really be fucking with niggas mental. Because living in California, she get a lawyer. Gil was saying he had to give him $3 million for insurance. She wanted a $3 million fucking mansion and $40,000 a fucking month in child support. Whoa. Whoa. So you niggas gotta wrap it up, man. Like, I don't know. Cause it's I don't know, that shit, maybe that shit just fuck with niggas' head so bad that they not even thinking. Cause you got these damn women that you can't trust. If you like, come on, man. How you can concentrate on being the best at your damn Like this shit don't make like you can't even like. It's crazy. I don't know. I don't know. Niggas can't concentrate at their regular job. How the hell you gonna concentrate while you on TV at somewhere? You're on a televised screen and you're not performing because you just can't trust this like these damn. You can't trust the damn woman that you think you with, or you done fucked around and knocked up this other bitch, and you definitely don't want to tell your goddamn woman that you fucking with that you done. So, I don't know, man. So you can't perform at your best because you think about how much money you about to spend on this bitch. Not to mention how much money you're gonna have to spend to try to keep your bitch. And if you got this bitch pregnant, how you gonna like you don't hope around? I mean, better hope not that your other side bitches don't fuck around and pull up. It just get ugly, man. So maybe the in-season tournament is good for some niggas, but it just proved to me that these niggas is a lot of these niggas is about the bread. And then turned the game I love into it's a fucking spectacle. I really don't get it. I'm an old school nigga, but the talent level, the talent pool, and what I'm getting, a little difficult. My son will be home in a little bit. I may have to move this into the front room. Yeah, I need to charge the battery too. But yeah, kudos to the Lakers for winning the in-season tournament. Anthony Davis, aka Street Clothes. It's about time that you play to your fucking ability, like the first game. But bro, you gotta do this against the niggas that matter when you playing these top tier teams. Like, yeah, y'all ran into a buzzsaw with Indiana, but now after the in-season tournament, what is it gonna look like? Are the same teams that was getting busy and balling out, are they gonna keep it up or are they gonna fall off? We're gonna see a switch. Like what? Like what? I just want to. Shit is baffling to me. I just want to see it. But on to the NFL. Flat out, I know. In my opinion, I just got the 49ers taking it. But what fucking game was I watching? Oh yeah, fuck the Giants and the fucking Packers, right? That was a football game. That was a football game. So it's bad when you don't have you don't know who your quarterback gonna be. The quarterback that they had in there, it was what the nigga named Levis. That nigga name is Levi's. That nigga is 501. The jeans that you wear, 550, all that shit. You don't know the potential the Giants actually have because I seen some catches the niggas was making, but you just don't have the quarterback to take care of. I mean, to make these plays. Some teams don't have O lines. But the Giants really play spoiler. Like they look like they like Those are teams you got to worry about right about now at this point of the season when you're trying to make the playoffs and you're trying to make a run for the playoffs or the wild card. I got to check the records. I'll probably pop back on later. I got to check the records, though. But Green Bay being 6-6 in their division, Green Bay, Chicago, Minnesota. Detroit. So Green Bay's looking for a wild card spot because Detroit has it. Yeah, I forgot. See, it was so bad. See, Detroit usually the team that's at the bottom. But they this year they look good. Jared Goff looking like the quarterback that he should have been years ago. He has been to a Super Bowl. But yeah, last night, Green Bay they probably needed that game for a wild card look, even if you're making a run for it. Or I mean, at least I hope that that wasn't just a dead game on Monday Night Football. That I would hope that like the Green Bay Packers had they were making a playoff push, but I see a dead game where no team has no shot at making the playoffs. But when you have a team that's chasing for the wild card spot and they're making a playoff run, a push for the playoffs, as I say better. Having a team that just want to spoil and can spoil it for you because they match up well with you, that's gonna make for a good game. It was a good game last night. I have the 49ers winning the Super Bowl. Well, at least I know they're going. I got them winning the Super Bowl. I got them going because I don't think the Cowboys or the Eagles can change too much. They match up good with anybody, and they match up with everybody. Their defense is phenomenal. As long as nobody gets hurt, like that's significant, it's going to be a fucking problem for everybody trying to play the 49ers. I just feel like this year's their year. In the AFC, I'll be truthfully honest with you, not any team, but like I think like Miami could win it, but you see what their offense is when they don't have Tyreek Hill. It's just a different dynamic when he's not on the field. Because they let Tennessee just come back and beat them. Their defense. I mean, I don't even know who the quarterback was last night. I was talking to T yesterday too. I don't even know who the fuck the quarterback. Who the fuck was that guy? But he finally got DeAndre Hopkins the fucking ball like he should, and because he wears number 10. The other number 10 over there is still elite. He proved that. You know what I'm saying? The guy underthrown, but D Hop the little Michael Irvin pushes. He know the tricks of the trade. And I mean, there's too many teams. Kansas City, you can never count Mahomes out. He's got that Brady Peyton type shit. The Baltimore Ravens, but Lamar got to win some playoff games for me. I'm just be truthfully honest with you. Before I just say you can win some shit. That might be it. Baltimore coming out of the AFC, but you just know that unless Kansas City's not going, I mean they got to win some road. Like if they get knocked off early, like first time they play, different story. Then you can start analyzing shit and making your analytics. And that's what they do anyway. But I got anybody. I got San Francisco versus Miami, maybe Baltimore. But I don't see any one of them team beating them. That's my assessment. And as you know, the weed gone. So I'm about to be gone. Hope you enjoyed. About to get the kids off the bus. Y'all stay smoking.